Nationally, we have one of the worst congestion you can imagine. But the root cause is that we have too few lanes, way too few lanes.
Number one, numbers don't lie, people do.
Now here is where it's beginning to get really funny. Because you can see that the numbers really don't make any sense. Please follow the blue lines, and these are the populations of a few sample cities that they opened rail systems. Houston, Phoenix, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Charlotte, and then little Oahu with 900,000 people more or less. Then follow the red lines, which is the ridership of their rail systems. This is actual ridership of the systems as they have them. Good for them. Look at the consultant's forecast for Oahu, 97,000. You tell me that this is not a Jay Leno joke. You don't need a professor from the UH to tell you that. You do not. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. They are 1,000% lying to you. There is no other way to justify this number. Next one. See, people conveniently labeled me as anti-rail. But I was part of the team that we built a fantastic freeway system in Athens. We built H1, H2, and H3 combined in 8 years in a city of 5 million people. It's called the Attica Tollway. We built it for the 2004 Olympics. And the socialist government told us that we need to put a train in the middle of it. So we did. You can see it.
As I heard a lot of people coming up tonight saying that this event here tonight is not balanced. Well, I challenge anybody who wants this rail to come up here and present as a cogent argument as Dr. Panos Prevedouros did. I don't think you can.
And phone at his office that we have a pro-rail presentation. If this is an information for the community, you're getting a website. By someone who ran for mayor on one platform against rail. If the people believed him, and that was a good thing for rail, he would be mayor. And he is not, and he did badly. So we are saying it is not fair.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will respond to that.
This is just fine. I mean, I believe that Ms. Jason really opened a big hole for herself to fall in. Because she's the chair, I'm sorry, she's the chair in Kapolei for umpteen years. And she will be now under oath to tell us how many times did the city go testify in front of the neighborhood board, and how many times did I or Cliff Slater has testified in front of your board in the last 4 years. How many? The answer is zero.
I'm here tonight as a private citizen.
Ms. Timpson, your turn is up. Please go to the end of the line. Please go to the end of the line. Your turn is up. Be polite. The rules are you come up, you get your question. There is not a two-bite at the apple at this time. You can always go back to the end of the line and you can continue to speak. So at this time, if someone feels that a question or an answer wasn't adequate, the next person up can get the clarification. We're not going to allow back and forth bartering and controlling the floor in such a manner. We're going to have the rules, and the rules are, you get a minute, the answer is engaged, you move to the end of the line. Thank you. Now.
So Attica Tollway and Suburban Railway opened in 2004. What I'm showing you here is 2009 statistics. In one day, 400,000 passengers on the Attica Tollway, 40,000 passengers on the leather-seated Suburban Railway. Subsidized and all.
We have all the landfill on this island. So if you want rail, put all the Opala in your community. We have enough. We had it. We had it in landfill in downtown. So, my brothers, would you rather pay billions of dollars or millions of dollars?
This is another part of our census data that really shows that Hawaii is not the mainland. You know that, right? We even have bumper stickers. It ain't the mainland. Yes, even in transportation, it ain't the mainland. Look at us. down there. We carpool a lot, hugely. We're not driving alone like the other guys. What is the solution for that? Again, you don't need a professor to tell you that. And you can see the numbers and feel as disappointed as I am, because these are the city numbers, which are advocacy numbers. Truth is that in the very long term, we have to wean ourselves out of driving the cars alone. We have to drive cars less, take buses more or trains more or carpool more. We cannot really fit all these cars out on the street, right? How can we do that? With hot lanes, bus rapid transit, telecommuting, and bikeways. That's the solution to the bottom. You see, the box that you see there, it tells you that the bus carries 5.6% of the trips. If you spend $6 billion on the rail, what does the city's environmental document tell you? That 5.6 will grow to 6.6. Remember, that's why when I ran for mayor, I told you that the city clearly says that the rail is the 1% solution. These people switching to the rail solves nobody's problem. That's why you have to go the bottom path to address your congestion.
Aloha. My name is Hal Alejandro, and full disclosure, I too am a civil engineer. I too am a union person. I too have 5 kids. I too live in Eva Beach, and I too catch the bus. I work in Honolulu, and I have to. Dr. Pamos, this is from an engineering standpoint. He is worldwide recognized. He does not lie. The numbers don't lie. His report is available online if you want to get it about the traffic analysis for the Leeward area. Just Google it, and you'll find it. And it talks about the 5 modes that he had described: hot lanes, bus rapid transit, 6 underpass in Honolulu, Pearl Harbor Ferry, small traffic coordination, and bikeways. This will supply a lot of jobs for our union guys, believe it or not. And he means it. As engineers, we do a cost-benefit analysis. And we do also, as he did a thorough transportation analysis. You guys kind of laugh at the movie that he showed, but it's true. The stuff he shows does work. So my question is to Dr. Palmas is, if we do decide to go to the alternates that I just described, how are we going to fund it? And is there matching federal funds more so than how we get from rail? Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. The United States has invested very heavily on its highway network. So every time there is any transportation money, 95% dollars go to highways, $5 go to rail. This is the formula. The only reason we're pursuing rail in this community is because we have Senator Inouye that could muddle through the process, which is okay. It's a political thing. But if you build a road, you will get a lot more federal support. You don't need me to tell you that on the H3 we said it's a formula, 80% federal. And the feds strongly support hot lanes because they support express buses. So it's a win-win situation for the motorists and for the bus passenger.
And the impacts of this rail system will be indefinitely put us into debt slavery. Quality of life, Hawaii will no longer have the quality of life that we once had. This rail is a boondoggle and it's a fraud. There was a time when lying was considered fraud. We've been lied to and it's fraud. This rail is all about fraud. It's not about our future.
After $4 million of public funds were spent to advertise a fake light rail system. Because you know it, right? We're not getting light rail. So they spun it, spin this, spin that. It's only $4 billion, right? None of this is true. All the misrepresentations resulted in a 50.6% yes.